Alright, welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program. Target Individual, see the perp? They stand up there waiting for me so they'll activate the neighborhood perp and stand up in front of my building. Again, I tell you, it don't stop. There's one thing or something else. And they'll constantly do this, okay? Constantly now. It's like turning off my internet. Again, they started back doing that stuff again. They haven't done it in a couple of weeks. It used to be a regular thing, almost every night if I'm playing a game or something like that there and I'm doing very well, they will turn off the internet to disconnect me from the game. Anything in which you are progressing, and even just a video game, that's how petty they are. But again, it's supposed to, what it is condition you negatively, right? So nothing's good is supposed to happen for you or to you, only negative outcome. And then, this is, again, it's sabotage. There was a video on YouTube which I saved to watch later, but it talks about how white people have been sabotaging black businesses for decades now. And I'm like, oh, y'all just realized that, huh? But I understand why we are so oblivious to these things, because again, silent sound, manipulating our thoughts pattern, our emotions, right? Keeping us totally blindsided to where we don't think, right? So a lot of shady shit white people do because they are predators of black people. They've made themselves predators of black people. They're not our natural predators, okay? We're all human beings. But they've made themselves the predators of black people, all right? No other species of animal, hunt each other as prey. Okay, except for human beings. And white people, as a matter of fact, the one that have become the predators of black people. All right, so, like I said, I don't know why, these black people, they always act so surprised. I've been saying this for decades now, after realizing what was done to my brother and I, and every sort of business venture that we went into. They would sabotage you, right? So again, they get to choose who succeed and who don't. And they got you believing that you live in a free country and you can succeed as much as you want. Let me tell you something. They will manipulate you. They will set you up. They will send people in your life to set you up. Whether it be men and women, they will covertly drug you. They will give you STDs. They will do all kind of shit to you. And you don't even realize what's going on. Like I said, I talk about mental side. And there's a reason why, that word is there. Right? If you look at the definition of what it is. Okay? And again, it's not to say that there isn't enough for everybody. There is. We just have those at the top who are hogging all the wealth. Right? They are hogging all the wealth. Right? The government keep giving them more and more money. Right? And they're never satisfied with their wealth. Because to them, they are our gods. They rule over us. Right? They have their politicians. It ain't the people's politicians. It ain't the people's government. It's corporate America government. It's the mega wealthy government. Okay? Until people realize that. And stop letting them divide us by this false race thing. Yeah. So you get the yawning thing? That's what my sister started doing. When I was doing the video. That's what my sister, they go use. Like I said, they always use family member. Again, my sister's very religious, I'm not. So of course. And I realized they were using her a long time ago. Okay? The way how she would let these young people disrespect me and not say anything about it, right? And when I correct them, they literally think that they can fight me. They literally was trying to square up with me. Me, a grown man, got these little kids, right, little teenagers, right, thinking that they can square with me because my sister, all right, not even saying anything when I said to her. I said, listen, I'm gonna beat their asses. Well, you better not fight with them. That's what I have to tell them to have some respect. I mean, years, and it's abuse. That's what it is. It's abuse, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't think about it in that aspect, but when I look back at it, because know what I know, it's abuse, right? It is a form of abuse. But it's what happens when you are a TI. And like I said, this was happening way before I became a TI. Her kids would steal from me, thousands of dollars worth of merchandise that I bought, I have, and then tell me that I imagine that I have these things, So I've been through a lot. And he was watching Bobby Herman. He was like the world friend. There's some people in your family that they'll set you up because they don't want to see you succeed. Particularly when you become conscious or you're on your way to becoming conscious. They sense it. They sense that particularly if they're very religious with the whole Jesus bullshit, but they sense it, right? And they will attack you. They will use their children. They will use other people's kids. They will use, it's incredible, When I watched that video, man, I was like, I had to send that shit to my brother. I was like, oh, you gotta watch this shit. Because he is definitely on point with that shit. He is definitely on point with that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely on point. So they feeling themselves today. And watch the perps over there. They are feeling themselves today. You know what I'm saying? They are feeling themselves. That's how they behave whenever they think they got the upper hand, right? That's how you also when they behave a certain way, right? Because they feel that they have the upper hand over you as a TI. They feel that they've manipulated you, they've lied, and people start to believe in it. They can use whatever they want. Yeah, they can. Right? But they're not telling you anything. So there you go. That should tell you enough as it is. Right? They're not telling you anything. Right? So what does that say? What does that say about them? Right? Does that tell you that they're righteous? Does that tell you that they're in the right? No. It tells you that they're criminals. And you got to look at it as such. You got to keep exposing them as such. Because it tells you that they're criminal when they engage in this sort of behavior. Right? And that's how I look at it. Right? That's not how I look at it. That's what it is. That's what the law says. The law says when you have an individual or a group of people conspiring to deny you of your rights, that's a crime. The law says that when you have those in positions of power using their authority to abuse, to destroy a person's life, that in itself is a crime. Right? The law tells you that when they illegally surveil you, when they invade your privacy, right, illegally, that is a crime. The law tells you that when they engage in covert drugging, covert manipulation, that against you as an individual, against your rights, that is a crime. When they violate you, that's a crime. So understand who the criminals are. All right? Look at that. She's blocking the damn bus because I was trying to get a damn ticket. Shit. There we go. Gotta get on this bus.